Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. So yeah, we had a great live last night. Please go check that out. We did our next 25 that we're putting in. I might have to ask them because we wanted to take Pippen and Shaq out. You know, Sharman and some of them guys, they could be replaced by the 25. You know, and we probably could put Nash in there. I would take Pippen out and put Steve Nash in. That's what I would do. And then Shaq, I would take Shaq out and I would put who they called? Well, we'll see. We'll talk about that later, but Nash would be in for me because you would have to put Nash in. Nash was a baller, so I would replace Nash I would replace Pippen with Nash. Shaq, you could replace him, but you know, Shaq did what he did for the time being he played. You know, everybody gonna be like, man, you ain't put LeBron on them. Of course I didn't. Why'd I put him on it? If you look at his career, he never hit the big shots like that. Let's go back to his first championship in 2007. Now, we gave him a pass on that, right? He got swept. And he was the reason why they got swept. Wasn't because they didn't have the team. Wasn't because they didn't have the horses. The problem was he didn't show up. And it shows you that. And he turned the ball over a lot. I did a video on this talking about him. Now, in the Pistons game, they got rid of McDyess for no reason. They threw McDyess out the game because he was locking LeBron James down. If you look at that game, LeBron was getting shut down. So they threw McDyess out the game to get him going. Now let's go to his last game, which everyone likes to say, his teammate smashed his mom. How would you be feeling? First of all, that's not your wife, that's your mom. Your mom is a grown-ass woman. What you should have done was go out there and finish the game. LeBron quit. He saw the game was close. He was like, F this. Didn't have nothing to do with Delonte West. And plus, you blame Delonte West. Your mom was the one who also co-signed on doing the shit. She was the one who agreed with the consensual sex. So I don't see what Delonte did was wrong. That's what your mom did. You should have had a convo with your mom and told her, man, you can't be doing that. That's what you should have done. But no, you too busy being a little hoe-ass nigga. You finna go beat the dude up who's smashing your mom. You supposed to check your mom. This is saying. This is what I get mad at. When another man smashing your girl and you catch him, nigga's first instinct is, I'm finna beat this man's ass. Why? This whole situation started because your bitch couldn't keep her legs closed. So why the hell are you gonna beat the dude ass? You need to be beating that hoe ass for wasting your time, for making this shit happen, making you look like you a weak ass nigga by bringing this nigga in y'all crib and in your bed. Vice versa, ladies be ready. Ladies be like, they be ready to beat the one woman ass. I'm like, dog, the woman ain't do shit. Your man is allowing this shit. That's why I never could get into these love and hip hop or reality shows, because these reality shows is nothing but toxic. They're just showing toxic behavior. So I'm trying to ask women, what do you see in these damn shows? Then this is their main thing. Because it's entertaining. No, that shit ain't entertaining. That shit is what you take and then you take into your real life, and you take that against your man and all of them. You go at everybody for no reason. Because your ass can't control your man. But see, women be quick to say, man, but that stick game though. Or the dude be like, man, that cooter is wet. Okay. Then stay with them then and deal with that toxic love, because they're going to do the same thing. They're going to continue doing the same thing. And that's why I said I've never understood that. Like, if I had a problem, I'm checking my chick. I'm not finna go check this man over here and all that. For what? And then women like to try to make you out to be the bad guy. You're this bad of a person, but yet they still come back to you. They're still laying with you. Or vice versa. Women, this woman's so bad, but you still got her coming back to live with you. So what's really the problem? So, I done went too left on this. I apologize. But look, let's look at LeBron, his career. LeBron James, as far as statistics and everything goes, he is the best or one of the greatest players to ever play the game. But I do not go by statistics, because the reason I don't go by statistics is statistics change each era. This era that he's benefited from, and he's benefited from later in his career, is from a weak, soft era. You can't hand check. You can't knock guys over. You can't be an enforcer, or they're going to call you a flagrant one. And then if you get another flagrant one, they throwing your ass out the game, and you possibly could get a fine or suspended. So the NBA has gotten soft. But I'm just saying, I seen this guy flame out. Then when he went to Miami, had the team he wanted, had everything together. He was front running. He was front running, beating his chest. And nobody can front run like this clown. This dude here choked. He choked. Bosh balled out. D. Wade balled out. This dude choked. He choked. He choked. The man choked. And yet nobody is saying nothing about that. Everybody just throws that under the rug. Then they beat a Thunder team that was young. And plus, that season basically was short, and that was a shortened season. Remember, it was a CBA thing. That was a shortened season. They won that one. The following year, LeBron probably was having one of the greatest games he's ever played in Game 6. The guy in the fourth quarter just came apart. And if it was not for Ray Allen and Greg Popovich coach blunder, they wouldn't have won that one. Now let's go to the next championship, where he got blown out by record-setting numbers. Then he caught a cramp in Game 1. Then Isaiah Thomas, who to me is one of the greatest players, if not greatest player to ever play. He's in my top 10 of all time. Isaiah Thomas said that anybody could have caught those cramps, and that's hard to deal with. But I'm telling Isaiah Thomas, I'm like, come on, Zeke, stop it. Why nobody else was cramping? That's what I'm saying. If everybody else was cramping in the game, then I would understand. I would be like, you know what, man? Yeah, I agree. You know, that's cramping. No, he was taking some illegal stuff, allegedly, and he got overheated. And people don't understand the first signs of steroid use is loss of hair. What has LeBron James been losing the past 8 to 9 to 10 years? His hair! And all this is allegedly. So I'm like, dude, his career, if you take LeBron away, you still would have great games. You still would have had a great era without him. LeBron's never dominated any era he was in. In the 2000s, he didn't dominate. Everyone's like, but look at his stats. I don't give a fuck about stats. I go by, can you ball? So that's the reason. And then this also brings me to this point. Giannis basically is like, oh, LeBron's the best player in the world. And I'm like, Giannis, this is why nobody fucks with you. You are too goddamn soft. I don't care that you're from overseas. Look, dude, you won. Everybody should be kissing your ring. But see, this is why the media doesn't promote him. Because he is too nice. Not only that, they feel like, oh, he's conceited, so it's whatever. I already know what happened. Adam Silver, somebody got to him and told him, yo, man, just say LeBron's the best right now. So they could sell the game. Because this year they're selling the game, they're selling it for this bullshit. After Milwaukee just won, doing it the right way, building their team organically and sticking with the players they can and getting new players, Drew Holiday showed that he was a better piece than Eric Bledsoe. And from a shooting standpoint, offensively, yeah, he wasn't that great. But you know what he did great? His defense. His defense, his passing, his running the point position helped take pressure off of Giannis. And see, this is the problem with Giannis. He's talking about, I don't want to be the face of the league. Give it to KD and Harden, or LeBron's the best player right now and everything. And it's like, dog, you know, I understand what he's saying, but to me, I would say I'm the best. Paul Pierce said it after he beat Kobe in the championship. What Paul Pierce said, I'm the best player in the league, right? He said that. Paul Pierce said that. So all this crap is getting on my nerves that Giannis and these docile ass men, they're not stepping up saying, look, man, I'm the best in the world. And they are. They should say that. You should say that. You should say, I'm the best in the world. Like, oh, I'm better. Which Giannis, if you look at his first 7 seasons, is better than LeBron's first 6 or 7 seasons. It is. So, you know, that's just how it is. Weak NBA talking about, man, this guy conceding, giving. It's like, man, you guys are clowns. You guys are clowns. Yeah, stuff like that just gets on your nerves. That's what pissed me off. That's what pisses me off. That Giannis doesn't own it. But this is my thing. NBA fans claim they want the game to go back to what it was, but Giannis just won. And then y'all tried to say he had a super team so LeBrownies doesn't get called out for making another super team. After y'all killed Kevin Durant and them last year, but yet nobody kept that same energy for LeBron. It's okay, he needs help. I'm telling you, dog, people dumb. And Germ, why are you bringing up Kyrie when I said to sneak this? When I said sneak this, it was about your bum-ass king. You don't like Kyrie because you know Kyrie's better than LeBron. You know he hit the shot to save LeBron's career. If he didn't hit that shot, LeBron would be at home right now with no wins in Cleveland. And you know that. You and the rest of the LeBron fans know that. Y'all just get mad because LeBron gets criticized. So y'all be like, well, why don't y'all criticize every other player like that? Okay, let's look at Kevin Durant. What has Kevin Durant done wrong? Let's look at Kevin Durant. Has Kevin Durant come out and said that I'm more than an athlete? Has he come out and said that he's the leader of black activists and everything, that he runs it? Has he come out talking about putting up a school, which is nothing but a front, allegedly? Has he come out talking about, with glasses on, about trying to make himself seem like he's on the level of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr.? Has he done any disrespectful shit like that? No. You guys are mad at Kevin Durant because he went to Golden State. That's the only reason y'all mad. And then you along with these coon-ass niggas, Germ, and these pink-ass white folks lynched Kevin Durant on TV. Y'all lynched him. Y'all lynched him and y'all tore him down. Now, let's go to Kawhi Leonard. What has Kawhi Leonard done wrong? What has he said to be wrong? But yet, he's the bad guy. He's the villain. Kawhi Leonard is there to play basketball. He's not there to make friends. Back in the day, guys were not being all friendly like that to each other. They come to the court, they see each other. Once that's over, some of them go home to their wives. Some of them like, yo, I'm gone. Some of them say, yo, I chill, I fall back. So what are you talking about? Kyrie was sneak dissing who? Kyrie says this is the best player that I played with that's been clutch, which is the truth. Kevin Durant is more clutcher than LeBron James. I don't care what numbers show. I've watched these guys play the game. LeBron James is not clutch. LeBron James makes plays and makes baskets at certain times of the game when there's least pressure, but when the pressure is on for him to do something, he comes up short. When this guy, he's in game winners and coming from behind in the NBA Finals, LeBron James is 0-6. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. But you guys don't bring those numbers up. You guys just bring up his stats about, man, look how many points he has, man. Look how many points. Look how many points. Look how many assists. He's a pass first guy. Is he a pass first guy? No. To me, he just passed to people so he can get an assist. Personally, he does everything for self-glorification. But Giannis, man, Giannis is like, man, I don't want to be the best player. And this is why nobody respects Giannis. They're waiting for Giannis to say, look, this is my league. But then Giannis concedes all the time. And it's like, Giannis, you don't have to concede, my brother. All you have to do is say, this is my team. This is my league. Nobody's gonna look at you differently. Nobody's gonna treat you bad. Oh, I gotta get some new wipers. But that's how I look at it. Giannis has always been a good dude, and that's his thing. He's a great dude to a fault. And him being from Greece, he's not used to all this American stuff, like I'm the best, I'm this and that. Giannis like, look, man, I'm happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. I'm getting my money, everything. And that's the problem. We got the league not wanting to let go of the old guy, and then the young guy who they're ready to push, he keep conceding. He keeps saying this and that. They're trying to set him up to say what he says. But see, that's not Giannis's personality. Giannis is more like where he's at. Big fish, big pond. It is what it is. Now, if you look at LeBron's career has been mediocre. If not for his numbers and the stats that he stuffed that sheet with, LeBron James would be an afterthought. He would be. He's a sore loser. And when he's not winning the game, he's over there pouting. When I start seeing people telling the truth about this guy and saying the things that we've been saying for years, and this is coming from the players' mouths, that's when I knew. I said, oh yeah, he's about done. And I told y'all, when he retired, everything's going to come out against him. And then all of you guys are going to sit back and be like, oh man, I ain't know all this. Because I actually watch these guys play. It's the same thing. It's like, okay, I watched them play. And like I was telling this one young buck before, I'm like, dude, how old are you? Okay, you're 25. I've been watching, I'm 36. About to be 37 next year. I've watched this guy play. He is not that impressive. You guys, only reason that they say he's the greatest and he's that because it's all part of marketing. The game is marketed around who they feel is the best player. LeBron James is not the best player. He's not. Now, I'm going to do a live tonight, man. We going strong. Yeah, I'm going to do a live tonight. Yeah, we're going to basically talk, basically going to give you guys my thoughts on the games tomorrow and on Monday night. Excuse me. We're going to go over that and talk about it. So thank you all for listening. Thank you all for your support. DI _ thank you and everything for your donation. Shout out to Andrew Gray. Thank you for your donation, sir. I really appreciate it. I think it was Andrew Gray or Walker. I got to make sure I look again. Thank you guys for it. And I'm also the Chance, man. Thanks for the donation a while back, man. You know, thank you guys. You guys are the reason this page is growing. You guys are the reason I'm getting this done every day. So, be safe out there. And shoot, I'll see you guys later, man. You know, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this, and hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate to my Cash App, which is welcome, the number 2, and an HDIITV. Thank you all for your blessings and listening, and we are out. Daisy!